scratch on the field, the 7X. It's Gary Moore from Manchester, New Hampshire in the 37 Coupe. Green flag in the air, and we're racing down into one, 2x2 for the top spots. And just like that, we got a battle for the lead. Joe Henderson trying to get the run down into 3. He does. And Dwight Picard automatically, just like that, going to have to try and play catch-up as the 10 of Henderson leads the first one here, pulls away from the pack. 4-car length lead now for Henderson, as Zembla now taking a page out of the 10's book, gets that high line working for that number 43 machine, and now Zembla's going to have to go chase down the leader. A little bit of battling, but deep in the pack between the 2 Snowflake of Desatel and the 7X of Gary Moore, just ahead of them. The 44 of Allen trying to escape the fray. Leaders starting to set sail a bit. That leaves a 4-car battle for third. James Allen at the point of that little squad. Gary Moore, though, finding speed up top. Going to exit high off of 4. That's going to allow the 16 of Picard to slide right up underneath. And just like that, the 43 looking, didn't seem like he was off the pace. I don't know what the deal was there. But just like that, the 44 of Allen's on his rear bumper. The 16 of Picard's going to look for a way by. And Gary Moore going to ride that express lane around the top. The 44 of Allen passing Zembla. That was for second. And the battle, the distance at the lead is starting to shrink. With each passing second, Joe Henderson had about a 10-car length lead. That has shrunk to exactly nothing, as here comes James Allen across the line, across the turn 4. Washed up high. He was up into the third groove there. Must have scrubbed a lot of speed. That allows Henderson to hang on to the lead for one more lap. And just like that, we're pretty much bunched back up, almost as close as we were when we took the green. James Allen now picking the nose, poking the nose right out ahead for the lead. Takes the lead that time at the stripe, as that time by we took the crossed flags. Allen now your leader, shuffles down in that bottom lane, does leave a little bit of a door open for the number 10 of Henderson should he choose to walk through it. A little bit deeper in the pack, it's Picard looking for a way to the inside of Zembla. Picard also having to hold off Moore as Moore dives it deep to the inside, to the outside of 3. Too wide for that 4th place battle. Just ahead of that, it's Zembla, as he doesn't want to stray too far from the rear bumper of Joe Henderson in 10th. Laps winding down here. Going to be 4 to go this time by. And James Allen from Westminster, Mass. leads your pack of modifieds. Look at Joe Henderson. Wants to take that lead back so badly. Thought about it down into turn 1 and 2. Playing the patience card, though. Going to settle in. Think about another way by, as Allen leads here as the laps wind down. Single file through the top 3. James Allen at the point. Joe Henderson in second. And the 43 of Zembla in third. Still too wide for that 4th spot. Picard on the inside, Moore on the outside. And scratch is the 2 of Desatel. Two laps to go as the twin sticks shown by Tim Bolduc. Gary Moore still can't clear himself of Picard for that 4th spot. White flag in the air at the stripe. It's Allen, followed by the 10 of Henderson. Running out of time here for Henderson. Allen with the advantage into 3. Henderson going to give it one last gas down into 4. Off the turn they come. They're side by side, but at the line. The 44, James Allen, first to hit the checkered. James Allen, your modified winner here on Boston Louis weekend.
So the sportsman division for the Senior Tour Auto Racers complete. Congratulations. And we will have the modified portion coming out in just a moment for them. Got a couple of happy birthday announcements. Want to send a happy birthday to Rob Hendrickson. Rob, a competitor with us on a regular basis. Gloria Aston, celebrating her 8th birthday. Happy birthday, Gloria. Happy birthday to Adriana, celebrating her 20th birthday. And a happy birthday to my friend Judy, well, I'm not going to say how old she is. Let's just say it's over 20. But happy birthday, Judy.
All right, Thank you, Kevin. Victory lane with your Senior Tour Auto Racer Modified winner this evening, Jim Allen. Everyone, let's hear it. All right, Jim, talk to us. 15 laps to get it done. This guy in the 10, he was off to the races. You reeled him in. You were able to hold him off right down to the stripe. It was a drag race. He was right there. Talk to us about it.
Well, the car wasn't running the way I really wanted it to, but it was good enough tonight. Some nights they run good, some nights they don't. Tonight was okay, but it was fun.
Now tell me, I mean, I sat with you guys in your drivers meeting, talking about how fun it is to come back to Seekonk. It's changed a little bit since last summer, new pavement. How much fun really is it to come here and rip around?
I've been waiting 20 years to win this race. Everything happened, I was even ready to go, perfect. My car wouldn't work. This is kind of special for me. Like I said, 20 years I've been wanting to win at Seekonk. I won at all the other tracks. This is the only one I haven't won at, so this is pretty special to me.
Sweet, sweet victory, 20 years in the making. I'm sure it's one worth waiting for. I'm sure there's some people you want to thank for the win tonight.
Well, my wife for putting up with me, my son-in-law that does a lot of wrench turning for me, and I do most of it myself, but you know, it's nice to have some help when I can get it.
Congratulations again on the win. Let's hear it, folks, one more time. Jim Allen to the early lead. This guy comes right up in your rear view, and best you could hold on for was second tonight.
Yeah, I thought I had him. The car started really drifting around the second half of the race, and I didn't want to crash it, and Jimmy was coming pretty fast, so he deserves it.
Well, there you go. Better safe than sorry. Still a stout performance tonight. I'm sure there's some folks that you want to thank.
Yeah, my girlfriend Lisa, she's the best, and great tribute to the fretboard in number 10.
All right, well, second place there for Joe Henderson. Let's hear it one more time. And covered in the 43, Alan Zemla. You had quite the battle going on in front of you. Looked like you were trying to look for a way by, but talk to us about those final laps.
I just try to give Joe all the room in the world. You know, he deserved a good place, and I didn't need to really harass him too bad. So it's all fun and games.
Absolutely, I hear you. Still a solid third place finish. I'm sure there's some folks you want to thank.
Myself, Fred, my wife, that's the whole crew.
All right, well, and Fred's the car. Okay, well.
Out there, Kenny Schrader came out and introduced himself to us, and we all had a conversation with Kenny. It was superb. That made my night.
Thank you, Kevin. Here we are again for some antique racing from the Senior Tour Auto Racers, this time for the Sportsman lineup. And to get things kicked off in the 1 Nova, from Londonderry, New Hampshire, it's Joe Goss. On his outside, in the 71X from Milton, Vermont, Greg Gilbert. The 2X driven by Charlie Lima. The 68 driven by John Mulcahy. The 06, John Jalbert. The 38, Bob Guyon. The 23 being driven by Ken Archibald Jr. And the rest following suit as we unwind off of 2. 15 laps on the board, well 14 and a half now as they complete turn 4 for the first time in 15 laps. And Goss going to lead the charge down into 2 for the second time. 2 by 2 for the top few spots. And John Mulcahy already giving chase. Tries to wind up that high side, taking a book out of the modifieds page out of the modifieds book as that high line was moving over that 15-lap feature. And here comes Gilbert challenging for the second spot. Gilbert to the inside. Mulcahy on the outside. That battle for second. Just like that, turning into the battle for the lead, and it's Gilbert sticking his nose just out ahead of Goss. 2 wide at the point. Goss goes way high. The 71 of Gilbert goes way low, protecting that inside. Now has to play defense. Here comes that 38, Bob Guyon, breathing down the neck of Gilbert. Gilbert, he's got one on his right. He's got one on his rear view. He's even got one off his right quarter panel as the 68 still hanging around in the blind spot. 2 by 2, just as close as they were when they took the green for the first time. No one giving an inch. John Jalbert even joining the party as he battles to the inside of Mark Parmentier. That battle for 5th and 6th were 2 by 2 by 2 as they cross the stripe for the 6th time. Joe Goss he has the edge into 1, but once they get off of 2, Gilbert has caught right back up. Repeat the script down into 3. Off of 4 and down into 1 now. Gilbert just about clear all around for the lead, but less than half a car length separates him from the 38 of Guyon. Guyon slowly but surely working his way forward on this low lane. And Goss still hanging around on the outside, though, starting to wash back just a bit as Gilbert starts to stretch the legs of that number 71 machine. Back off of turn 4 and turns the tower they come, and it's Gilbert defending that inside, leaving the window wide open for Goss to jump through as Goss with a good turn off of turn 2. 5 laps to go being shown, this time back across the stripe. And Joe Goss has found something in these late stages up high. The lead still to Gilbert as they completed that last one. But Joe Goss, as the 00 of Parmentier steps out momentarily off of 2, keeps it going in the right direction. The 04 of Jim Torok able to slide on by, and Skip Stern's going to try and capitalize on that momentary blip as well. But boy, we got a 4-horse race at the point. Gilbert at the point, going to lead another lap. The 1 of Goss outside challenging, is currently holding down the 2nd spot. The 38 of Guyon to the inside. The 68 John Mulcahy still keeping it too wide as we come back off turn 4. Twin sticks in the air for John Gilbert. As the laps wind down here, Gilbert still holding off the 1 of Goss. It's been all Gilbert and Goss here in this sportsman feature. White flag in the air. 1 lap to decide it. We got to let Goss. Don't count him out. He's found speed up on this high spot. What's he holding on for? Checkered flag in the air. Time running out. Gilbert across the line. Close to call at the line. The 38 and the 1 were neck and neck. Kevin, we're down here in victory lane with Greg Gilbert. Greg, the point was yours to defend, yours to lose. They were coming from the outside, they were coming from the rear, but after 15, you're on the top step.
It's fantastic. It just feels incredible. I was pedaling as fast as I could, and I could see them all around me for sure.
I know you were talking to me a little bit about just how awesome it is to come here. I know that the other division feels similar. Talk a little bit about, you get to experience the pavement for the first time. It's got to be so much fun.
For myself, I'm from northern Vermont, so obviously we've gone through some trials recently. So this is the furthest track that I come to the south. And the way that Seekonk celebrates the history of our sport, keeping it alive in your memories and your stories to the younger generations, the cars and stars, it's just unbelievable.
Well, congratulations on a really awesome run tonight. I'm sure there's some folks that you want to thank for the good run.
My vintage adventure, as I call it, survives by the talents and generosity of a group of really good friends of mine. I'm the shining clean guy. They're the guys that help me make it be here.
Well, again, congratulations on a first place finish. Folks, let's hear it. Your first place finisher, Greg Gilbert. Joe Goss coming home in second tonight. Now, Joe, you were winding up that outside lane all race, 15 laps. Sometimes you're alongside, sometimes you faded back, but you're just missing that little extra bite.
Just right there. I'll tell you, I finished second here last year to Mr. Jim Tork. It was a great run. Fun track here with the new pavement. I just could not get that extra push to get by him. He ran an excellent race. Thank you, Seekonk, for having us here. Thank the Lord above for a safe race. We appreciate you.
All right, well, congratulations, Joe Goss. Let's hear it, folks. Joe Goss coming home in second. And last but not least, Bob Guyon. Oh, we'll come over that side. No, this is fine. So you were in second in line on that bottom, really nowhere to go. You just had to play the waiting game.
That's it. A couple of times I thought Joe was going to go high, and I tried to sneak in there, but I figured, well, better stay where I am.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? You would have been right there for the taking. Solid drive tonight, third place, nothing to cry about. I'm sure there's some folks you want to thank.
Yeah, I'd like to thank that lady right there, Tammy. And I'd like to thank you guys, Seekonk, and your fans for coming out, and thanks again for having us, and nice hat.
Oh yeah, I know a guy. Well, congratulations again on your third place finish, and thank you, S.T.A.R. Always a pleasure to have you.